Hello, I don't know when the last time I filmed was, but I've done some pipe work, essentially. And the reason why I haven't filmed any of it until now is because I've spent a lot of time just thinking about it. Because pipe working or doing sewage pipes and stuff is not really something that I've ever done. So I had to, for every step that I took, I had to think for like half an hour or an hour. And I thought that's not gonna be easy to put together as a video. So I decided to do everything off screen and then save the last bit for, you know, for when I know a little bit more, and I can just show you what I've done, and it'll be much easier to consume as a viewer. So let me get down here and I'll show you what I've done, provided I've actually done everything correctly. I don't know. The construction supervisor is gonna get here today and inspect my work. Also, I've done a lot more of the flooring. Like, it's pretty much everything done apart from 3 ones. I really don't know when I last filmed. So everything here is pretty much done. Anyway, pipes. Welcome to the underneath of the house. I really don't know how I'm gonna point the camera so you can see. Maybe if I just turn the camera around. This black pipe over here has been insulated and it goes up to the top. And it's the one with the trash bag on top. It's basically where I put my trash. And that connects to this pipe over here. And this pipe is the one that goes to the gray water system. And this pipe that goes up there, that's then gonna go through the wall, that's for the air intake. So the sewage system needs to have air going through it. Otherwise, if I flush some water down the drain there, it might push water up in the sink in the kitchen and, you know, causing the water lock to break, or not break, but like break in the sense that it'll cause all the smells and stuff to come out of the gutter, which I don't want. And then that pipe over there is for the shower drain. It connects to the same one because it's in the same gray water system. And then there's another pipe over here, and this is for the sink in the bathroom. And it goes over here. And I still have a little bit of insulation to do around these pipes, and the ones going over here and down to the ground. And of course that one up until like there-ish. And then the rest is gonna be encased in the corner, so I don't need to worry about that. And this is the one that I'm gonna start working on, well, essentially now. This is for the toilet. Goes up there, that's the toilet. I've left it extra long just in case, because I don't know how long it's gonna be. So, goes over here and it goes into the separate system, the Blackwater, and then this is for the air. I've just put a vent down like this, so in case I kick some dirt or sand and stuff, it won't go in here. So this will be replaced with just a straight pipe going up there. I really don't know if that made any sense at all. So I'm just gonna start insulating again, and you guys can follow along for a bit. It's essentially what I've done for all the other pipes as well. Oh, I didn't show this, but I've also made these, like these fasteners. So, in the previous video, or I made a clip of it, I thought that the fasteners that I bought, these ones that go on top of the wood here, were too big, but they weren't. They're actually 2 threads inside of it. So if I push the rod further in, there's an 8mm thread that I can just put this onto. And it's really sturdy, like I can really rip on this and it's not moving anywhere. So if I can't break it, surely water can't. I've actually dug up this pipe now, and I'm gonna put this sleeve that I've cut a little angle on, and I'm gonna thread it on top of this. And then it should like cover all the way up until the pipe over here. So I'm just gonna do this. It's gonna be a little tricky because it goes over this big part as well. Just like this. Thread it over. Bish bash bosh. And that's pretty much it. All right. And then the only thing I need to do now is to put the gravel back on top here, and then it'll basically be sealed. At least I hope this is the correct way to do it. If I'm doing it wrong, then I bet somebody will tell me, and if nothing else, the construction supervisor will tell me that I'm doing it wrong. And then I need to sort of kind of make this pipe fit in there still. This pipe that I just pulled out needs to go back in here, and now I've got this sleeve on top here. So I'm just gonna see if I can kind of fit this over a little bit and then pull it back. Yes. All right, perfect. And I'm gonna take this, put it in here, and just like that. That's perfect. And then I think I can leave it like this. Yeah, I think that's pretty okay. That is insulated, sort of, at least for a bit. Before I do the poopy pipe, I'm gonna do this upper bit that I just connected. So I just sort of quickly measured with my hands. I measured, and from up here, it kind of bends pretty okay down there. So I'm gonna use this whole tube, and hopefully I can sort of make it fit. Wish me luck. Can I just remove it? Oh, well, it was really easy. It was way too easy. Okay, I know also that you can like cut these open. Whoops, you can cut them open, and then you can like, you can use some sort of glue to glue them back up. So I could cut it along here, put it over and glue it shut again. But I feel like if I don't glue it, it has a bigger chance of surviving for many more years than if I were to glue it. So I'm just gonna carefully thread this on top here. Actually, no, I'm gonna do it like this. I'm gonna change my plans. Take this one out. All right, okay, here we go. That's what I'm talking about. I know you can also buy like corner pieces, so you don't need to thread this over, but where's the fun in that? There you go. Put some, if I'm making any like cuts in it, or if I'm ruining it a little bit, I'll just put some tape on it at the end, and it's gonna be perfectly fine. Okay, there we go. I think that about does it. So now I'm gonna put the pipe back in here. Yep. Okay. Oh, there we go. Now the only like bad thing about this is I don't know for sure if the pipe is thoroughly in, you know, the pipe, if they're connected together, but I'm gonna push them so hard that I'm pretty 100% that once I get them in there, there you go, it's not gonna go anywhere. And then we put this over there and we're done. That's it. And it fit over perfectly. Almost too good, which makes me think that I've probably done something wrong. But I'm gonna put a bunch of tape around this part and around this part over here, because this, I can't really put anything here. So now I'm making one of the fasteners for the pipes. Now over here, the poo-poo pipe, I'm working on it, and there's a little metal clamp here that I need to fasten to the underside of the floor. And I need to use one of these threaded rods to do it. Now I've measured it, I'm gonna cut it, I'm gonna screw it fast, and I'm gonna show you how I do it. Easy as that. You just bend it, and it'll snap. I don't know if you can see it, but there's two different threads in here. So if I put it in here now, I can just thread it in there. It goes in easy peasy. And just like that, we've got the support. This is my safety gear, by the way, this hat. If I hit my head, this will protect it. And now, I'm just gonna, you can't see what I'm doing, can you? So I'm just gonna put you down here with me. Sorry, I hit you. Are you okay? I hit you in the beam here. This here is now where I put this one in, and it screws into here. I'm just gonna make sure that the length is okay. Because if it's a little too long, it'll push it down. And if it pushes it down, the angle of the pipe is too narrow and the poop won't flow properly. There you go. Here we go. Put the measure on here. Oh yeah. Oh, it's leaning all right. Yeah, that's perfectly fine. That's good. And I'll screw this to the top. And that will never, ever go anywhere, most likely. And I'm just gonna finish doing some more things. Piping, that's all it is. Just make sure the water flows the correct way and just insulate it properly and you'll be good. If I can do it, anybody can. Well, I don't know if I've done it correctly yet. We're about to find out.
Taking a small break from the pipes to make some improvements to the stiffening wall for the middle of the house.
Like a glove, kind of. Yeah, so that screw there is, you can say screwing with me. I need to make a minor adjustment, just a minor one. Not too big of a deal. That's technically there now. Whew, it's getting warm in here. And a little dusty. I don't think I should breathe that in. Nothing like fresh air will fix. There you go. Thankfully, I don't need to cut the whole thing lengthwise. That would have been a pain. And lengthwise needs to be 330 over there, and then just to make sure over there, make sure that it's sort of straight. There you go. This up there, and this should fall into place, but it's not really. There you go. And now what I need to do is just fasten these two together. There you go. And then this one should just be on top like that. I noticed that one of these was a little bowie, so there's like a couple millimeters here that I need to adjust for it. So I have a plan for that. Pry it like so. And now I just need to lift it. Now it's twice as heavy, so I'm gonna use this as a handle. Oh God, oh, it's really heavy, holy shit. Okay, now my phone's ringing. Yo, hey, brother. Time to eat some sausage. I really do want to see how this fits though, so I'm just gonna try and lift this. Oh my God, it's very heavy. You just need to maneuver it a little bit. It's too tight. It's too tight. Problem for another day. Sausage time. I don't know where I stopped the last video, but welcome back. Today, it's a mixed day because I need to do a lot of small things. I'm noticing that I'm having a hard time keeping track of like doing only one thing per day, but I'm just gonna lean into it. So the plumbing is done, I'm gonna show that later. But today on the agenda is an electricity cable. So from one of the pipes over there in the corner, we are gonna take one long electricity cable all the way to the cabin out there, the red one, because that's gonna turn into a sauna cabin at some point, and my neighbor is gonna come help me. So we're gonna together, hopefully, be able to use a vacuum to take a bit of rope through the pipes, and then use that rope to tie to the electricity cable, and then pull it through. And that way we will have a connection from the house to over there, and then when that gets built next year, there will be electricity over there. So that's the plan, and we also have a couple of other places that we need to get electricity to, but I'm also, if I have time, I'm gonna start putting some more foam in between all these gaps in the floor. I've already tried it over here, and then I'm gonna try and prep it so that I can start laying these ones, the final layer of insulation to the floor. So there we go. That's what we're gonna do today. Cheers. So I was actually wondering if the pipe here, the yellow one, is the correct one that we need to put the power through, or the electricity cable, but literally says there, I don't know if you can see it, but it says Sauna Cabin. That means sauna power. So through that pipe, we need to feed the rope. I've also attached this little plastic rubbish at the end of the string so that when I'm starting to use the vacuum to create suction in the pipe, it's actually gonna drag it by this instead of just trying to grab it by the rope. So I hope this will help. And this is big enough so that when it eventually reaches the vacuum, it should just go and then it can't suck it anymore. Nu det här. Yeah, buddy! Nice. I'm gonna be on the phone call again, and this time I'm gonna pull on the rope, and we're gonna see if I can get it all the way through. So you get to watch this. Ha det där. Ja. Woo! Next pipe should be easier. And now I just wait for him to tie the ball again. It's going to be a little bit tinier this time because the pipe is a lot smaller. And then I'm going to activate the vacuum and we should get another rope through. And we can pull another cable. Det som 5 meter kanske. Nu är det här. Nice. No. Och så kör vi. Det är det att brakar där snöret nu så då faller jag bakåt och bryter ryggen om jag. Nu brast det. Det broke. Yes! There we go, cables are done. We even pulled one out of there. I don't know if you can see it. I don't have any close-ups of it right now. But basically, there's an electrical cable going to the water pump, and there's another cable going to the gray water cleaner down there. And then there's a final big cable going down to the sauna cabin for a future build. But that's all the electrical wiring done for the exterior or whatever. And now, because I feel like, you know, this is going to be a mixed day anyway, I'm just going to go and do the remaining of the foaming underneath so that I don't need to go and crawl under this space for too many more times. So I'm just going to go with the foam gun and just put that all along there so you can watch it from below there. And then I shouldn't need to go down there again, maybe. I don't know how much of this you can see, but essentially, oh God, whew. There's one final gap here that I need to fill in with some more foam. This is where I cut the final piece of the fin foam to make it fit over here. So just gonna put some more foam in. I've got one more can over there that I'm gonna fill up if I need to, but hopefully this should carry me most of the way. Dude, it's really hard walking down below this here, but it's okay. All right, and then I'm just gonna fill it up to the max. So I don't need to worry about this place again, because this has also been something that has been on my mind constantly, that I need to get this done, but I just haven't, because it's so unergonomic. Like, it's really not comfortable being down here. So, yep, I'm just gonna open this and see if anything comes out. Okie dokie. All right, time to add some foam. And that should be enough. Hi. Oh, this would be a good thumbnail. I don't know, maybe. Yeah, there you go. That's it. I'm done. I'm done with this. Isn't it weird that every time you're below your house like this, or someplace similar, it kind of feels like there's spiders on you all the time? Is it just me? I don't know. Anyway, that's done. I'm done. I'm done. I don't need to get down here again. As a final mission today, I'm gonna attach a roll of this to the top of the roof there to just double secure it from any rodents and mice and stuff. There we go. That should be the whole width. And there we go. No. Look, there's a flying guy up there. That one. He's looking for a place to put his nest, and he's coming towards me. So if I put this mesh at the top there, he won't be able to nest. Hi there, buddy. Yeah, you're not putting up a nest over here. This is my house. Wow, this is gonna be really difficult. Oh no. How long did that take? Oh, just shy of 15 minutes. And hopefully, you know, with a few more rolls of this, it'll be like 95% secure from small little creatures. I think it's gonna be good. But yeah, that was everything I had time for today. See you, well, in this video, it's gonna be tomorrow, but it's gonna be a week for me. Hello. So after turning the camera off the last time, I actually went in and I did all the cracks in between here and I filled them up with foam. And now I'm gonna cut the excess off and then hopefully everything should be flat enough to attach the remaining foam to the floor. So that's what I'm gonna do today. And I've only got 45 minutes on the camera because I forgot to empty out the SD card. So this is gonna be rapid. This here is what I'm talking about. And I'm just gonna go in with the knife. Cut it open like this, and then just hopefully rip it all out relatively okay, so that the flooring or the panels that are laying on top of this are semi-flat. There you go. That's good enough. This will be pressed down then, just like that. And then this is pretty much done. And then I'm going to do that for all of this. That's it. This part of the house is pretty much done all the way up until this corner. So that is where I will begin putting down these ones, the 5 centimeter boards, and they will go the other way. So they will go that way, and I'll get all the way until this corner, and then I'll stop. Because I can't continue past this corner because that part is still open. I've got tubes and stuff and pipes that I need to still fit in. So that will have to wait, but I can start working with this part here. So I'm just gonna put down a few and see what it looks like. That's the first one done. I need to put a few more, of course, but like that's the way it's gonna look, I'm assuming. The one thing that I don't need to do is to put foaming between them, because there's already so much insulation here that it's pretty much gonna do nothing. So I'm just gonna lay them as a puzzle piece, and then whatever piece I'm left with at the end here, I'll start with over there again. So that's what I'm gonna do. All right, and then it just goes on top like that. I'm just gonna put a little bit of a wooden piece next to the wall here so that this panel doesn't go all the way to the wall. And then I'm just gonna make sure this is quite tight. First row is done. I've put a little bit of foam in the ends here, so over there and over there, just to kind of lock it in place. I'm just gonna continue laying these down. I've got the next board to begin with over there. I'm gonna start over there and just work my way here again. I'm going to turn off the camera now because I might run out of storage, but I'm just going to do this. I might film some snippets, who knows. I'm really dark. Ooh, there we go. I'm brightening up. There we go. That's how far I will make it because from now on, I need to continue this onto that place, and I don't really have the flooring to do so yet, so I still need to sort that out. But this is done. It was relatively easy. It took only like an hour to do this whole thing. So I'm assuming as soon as I get that part down, it will be probably like 2 or 3 more hours with like foaming and ripping it off to finish this whole floor, and then the entire insulation is done. I actually don't know if you've seen all these piping here, but like this is what I've done. Everything is insulated, everything is done. I don't need to faff about this anymore. So the piping is done. This one is where it should be. What I need to do still is I need to drill a hole for the water to enter the house essentially. So that's where the water will enter, and I need to measure that out. So I cut the hole at the right place. But that's the remaining hole. After that, I don't need to drill no more holes, which is kind of cool. It looks like a brand new floor over there. Like that's so shiny and nice. And this here is like, next up, I think I might drill a hole over there for the water to enter the house. And once that's done, I'll put like a makeshift pipe down so that I can just push it through and then put some foam around it and bish bash bosh. It'll be done. Yeah,